Being paid to exist. That sounds very tempting. But if you hear me saying that, most people will think either it is impossible for them or that it is not possible at all. The success of anything that we want to create for ourselves, the way we want to live, the way we feel, experiences we have, are rooted in our beliefs about ourselves and about reality. But as always, it comes back to you. Let me explain. It is 1,000% true that you can be paid for existing. I would rather say that you can live a stress-free life of abundance, of joy, friendship, freedom, and material riches if you only exist. But then we have to look at what that means. Let me just interrupt myself to say thank you for tuning in. I hope you stay till the end to see what the message is that comes through from Source. Those who have followed me for some time will know that I always put emphasis on alignment with your higher self, on trusting yourself, and on measuring everything that you hear against how you feel. We have to unlearn the learned patterns. We have to break away from the beliefs we grew up with by examining everything, looking at it, by being honest with ourselves. Ask yourself, is it truly what I believe? And if it is what I believe, is it taking me closer to Source? Or is this something that was not from Source, but from other people imposed on me, and I never made the choice for myself? You must be brave. You must connect with the self that you are, with your spirit. You don't have to know elaborate techniques. You can just sit quietly where you will not be disturbed. Take deep breaths and be still. If a thought comes up, you let it pass. Don't interact with it. If you did interact with it, start over. Do it for a few minutes each day, and you can make it longer, till you get to the point where you connect fully with your spirit, where you trust yourself to listen to your spirit and your intuition. It is there. You hear it every day. It is that soft voice. It's that knowing just before you start to think or interact with any thought entity. Now, what does this all have to do with being paid to exist? Practically what it means is that you are being compensated for the fact that you are. You connect with yourself in such a way, you see your own worth in such a way that you don't feel you have to do something to earn the right to live a life of freedom and happiness. It doesn't mean you become somebody who are just lazing around, scrolling on their phone. That is not existing. The key word here is exist. If you are following a program, if you are living an illusion and not see it, you are not really existing. You are following a program. You are not aware of the consciousness that you are, of the existence that you are. Is when you become enlightened, where you fully see yourself, that you embrace that state of being that you were meant to embrace from the beginning, that you were meant to discover. For you to reach the state where you love yourself and thus truly exist in this dimension with the knowing that this is an illusion and you create everything. That is when you will let things into your life that will make your life easy. Where you don't have to chase after things, be it money, relationships, whatever it is that you want. To be fully surrendered and then receive with ease, without resistance, quickly from the universe, asks that you believe and trust. Everything will be given freely to you, just because you are. I'm always reminded of the verse in the Bible that says, look at the birds of the sky. They do not toil. They do not gather. They are always provided for. There's not a day that goes by that I'm not filled with gratitude because of that knowing. And it is not always easy. Because the human mind still wants to protect and be in control. The human mind will come with little thoughts of, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Are you sure about this? Are you sure about that? So it is not that you become unaware of these thought identities, which are like flying monkeys for the limited mind. But you know how to redirect your thoughts immediately to what you believe, and that is what you choose. The things we believe, may it be from our childhood or the things that we acquired along our way, are things that we chose because it worked for us. It worked for us because it supports our fears. It keep us in a position where we are comfortable. Comfort can be the biggest obstacle for many people because they don't like to sit with that feeling of uncertainty. If you take a big step, which can be doing nothing, you can suddenly feel uneasy because it is the unknown. But reaffirm with your words and with your deeds the belief that you want. If you want to shift realities, if you want to shift from a reality where you have to work from 9 to 11 at night, if that is what you say is necessary, that is a belief. It is not something that is necessary. You take it as necessary for you because it works for you. I came to this realization a year or 2-3 ago. I was sitting one day and saying, I wish I didn't have to work so many hours. I wish I have more time to just relax and enjoy everything. And then the answer came, but just work less. Live from the end. I think that is Neville Goddard who said to live from the end. From the feeling of the wish fulfilled. But you can't cling on both your fears, as your false securities, and shift reality like that. When you want to shift to a reality where you can be the being that are most fulfilled, where you can be the best expression of yourself as a human, fully aware of the spirit that you are, of your soul, fully connected with your higher self and connected to the higher realms. You can't cling to the beliefs and the fears of the human avatar. I can only tell you what I have experienced. And it does take strength of spirit to sometimes go against what everybody tells you is the truth. But that is the way that you will shift realities. If you shift your reality, your belief to, I am worthy enough to enjoy this life, this short, relative short life that I have here on earth. And I know that I am co-creating my life. And I know I am loved and loved. I know nothing can go wrong. I know everything always works out. I know I am protected. I know I am not alone and I want nothing. But what I receive is given to me because I'm loved. Not because I have to prove that I'm worthy, not because I have to go through tests to show that I am worthy. That is the ego. You don't have to prove you are worthy. You have to know you are worthy. You have to discover you are worthy. You have to discover you are already everything. And as far as your reality goes, believing is seeing. As we expand our consciousness, as we fall into this space of the unknown, it is like the darkness I've talked about. It is like the abyss from where everything originates. It is the place that you fall into when you totally surrender and let Source bring your reality forth for you, your wished reality. Look at the things that surround you. Ask yourself, what is beautiful in this? What is beautiful in this thing that happened? It is your perspective and how you continuously focus that will shift you into this wonderful reality that I think every one of us desire, and what you were meant to experience here. So if you are on this timeline, this is a timeline where you are paid to exist. Receive this, believe this, and take action from that knowing, with gratitude, with joy, following your highest excitement, as Bashar would put it. A formula that has never gone wrong for me. I love you so much. I'm looking forward to your comments. You can also check out my shop. It is full of wonderful creations, and it's just the start. It's all conscious creations. As everything has meaning, colors, shapes, symbols, and that is what I've captured in the products for those of you interested. I'm sending you my infinite love. Till I speak to you again in the next video. Goodbye.